What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another NECA figure for you. We're talking about Earl Sinclair from the show Dinosaurs. Very excited about this one. Although I chose the wrong flannel, I should have went with the red and black. But here we are. Let's see what we got going on. Let's check it out.
Now tuning into the encountered culture.
In your face, trying to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be drinking with my friends. When we go out, you never see us again.
As promised, today we are looking at Earl Sinclair. Really excited about this figure. As I said, this hit me right in the nostalgia. I was definitely considering getting these figures. Loved the show when I was growing up. So when I saw it at Target in the aisle, then I was like, yeah, well, hey, I'm here, you're here. Let's leave together. The rest is history. Let's see what we got going on. Let's check out this box. All right, so we get a nice image from the show right on the front there. Show's logo, Dinosaurs. If you remember it, you remember it well. Certainly a cool show when it came out. It's something I really need to revisit, though. Flip it to the side. There's an image of your figure. Flip it to the back. There's Earl in all of his glory. Several different options, and we'll see those once we get in the box. There's some information down at the bottom. Also waiting for Baby Sinclair. Certainly picking that up when it comes out. So, I've already started, so might as well go down that road. All right, so the Sinclairs are your average family with one big difference. They're talking dinosaurs living in the year 60,000,003 BC. Jim Henson's Creatures for Dinosaurs made this early 1990s show a comedy hit that's still certifiably fresh. That's true. Now you can bring home a little bit of the Jurassic with NECA's detailed action figures. All right, so that's the sale right there. They sold me. Hopefully they sold you. I don't know if you're into it or not, but if you're here, you probably are. All right, but a little bit about Earl, right? So Earl Sinclair is the patriarch of the original reptilian prehistoric nuclear family and all-around good guy. Check that out. All right, there you go. Dinosaurs, Earl Sinclair. There he is at the bottom. Crack that open right there. This is what we're looking at inside the package. All kinds of goodness in there. But let's get him out of the box.
Honey, I'm home.
Fresh out of the packaging, this thing's awesome off the bat. NECA hardly disappoints me when it comes to what they put out. Probably because I only buy like what I really am looking for from NECA, so that certainly narrows the pool for disappointment, I suppose. But anyway, this totally delivers on every expectation of what I thought this might be. It hits all the marks. It's 100% what I was hoping and probably more. It looks great. The colors look great. The paint apps look just awesome. You get a ton of hands, as you usually do. Lots of accessories. The extra head. You get the 6-pack of beer. The mug. This mug. I need a life-size version of this. You just get so much, right? And that's one thing I really love about NECA. Hopefully, if you do too, that's probably why you're here anyway. So let's take a closer look at this. Check out some of the hands, the head, accessories, etc. Just first impression, certainly enjoying this already. As I said, just really nice design, really nice paint apps all around. Just look at that, right? Like, it's exactly what you were expecting, You get all this articulation through the tail, which is certainly a nice addition. It'll absolutely help with standing too, which always a fan of. And for such a big figure, of course there's going to be some weird stuff, some weird looking, parts on here, but it's a giant dinosaur from a sitcom from the 90s. Dial it down a little bit, if you will. All right, so there you go. You got small range of motion. He is a dinosaur with tiny arms, sort of T-Rex like. Elbow, you do get that through the elbow. Wrist, there's your hinge there. I will say I didn't have to warm him up as you might have to a lot of the times with NECA figures. Out of concern for maybe something breaking or whatever, he came out pretty decent straight off the bat. So that was a nice touch for sure. Of course, that's going to differ, right? Maybe depending on where you live. It's pretty cold where I am, but I guess not too cold today. All right, so there you go, through the knee, just like that. You got this down at the foot. You'll get the side to side. You do have that. Yeah, there you go. So right in the ankle area down there. Shirt has a decent amount of pliability to it, so it's not totally stiff. And they did get some nice texture in there. Really nice details for sure. All through the shirt. This mouth doesn't open, so it does come with the two heads. This one being the more static, sort of just, what's up, I'm Earl, you know. Huh? All right, let's take a look at the other head and some of those hands. Of course, switching out some of the hands, looking at the other head, I do want to say I am very excited about this figure. I love everything about it so far. NECA figures are not without, any sort of issue. You do have to worry about the paint chipping. I've already had some paint chipping, but it hasn't been anywhere noticeable. You're going to have that with these figures. I don't think it takes away too much unless it really hinders the overall figure, or you get a chip in somewhere that's just stands out. But so far so good. Mug's a nice detail. I'm just saying the little touches that NECA will put in for their accessories are just nice to add to your collection. Like this hat, there's no reason I'm ever going to use this, but hey man, I got it, and the option is always good. You get these beers, right? Certainly a nice touch. Good looking little 6-pack here. You got the clicker, right? Remote control there. You got these pointy hands. I like those. He's got the sort of the grabbing hand. Just kind of sort of conversational hands. Open hands. You got it all. Great expression on this face sculpt. Really like the detail. This will I'm not even going to say most likely. This will be the head that I use for my display. However this display ends up turning out, of course, Baby Sinclair on the way. Hopefully they continue to go down and at least give you the family. I don't need the entire cast of the show, but just to be able to add that little spot on the shelf, I think it's a cool idea. Right? Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. For your size comparison, here I have Earl up next to your average 6-inch figure, Marvel Legends, Spider-Man. This will give you an idea of what he will look like next to just your average 6-inch scale figure. Here I have Earl next to your standard size McFarlane DC Multiverse 7-inch scale figure, just to give you a little bit better of an idea where Earl's gonna size in compared to your action figure collection. And to keep it along NECA lines, here I've got him stacked up against one of your Mogwai. This is, I think, the Punk or Mohawk Mogwai. Just to give you an idea of how he's going to look against some other NECA figures. Alright folks, so there you have it. There is Earl Sinclair from the TV show Dinosaurs under the NECA brand. Super nice figure in hand. Hopefully you like it. If you have it on the way, hopefully you're a little more excited to get it now. I'm certainly excited. I found it, as I said, I was certainly considering getting these figures, but until I actually saw it in the store in hand, I wasn't sold all the way. Today that all changed. Got the figure. Very happy to add it. Love to hear what you guys think about it down in the comments below. I do want to say thanks for hanging out, checking out the video, especially if you've made it this far. Really appreciate you for staying and checking it out. If you're over on Instagram, if you're over on whatnot, feel free to jump over there and check those out as well. But as always, most importantly, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. And until next time, take it easy.
I'm being erased, I'm being replaced. Counter-culture, it's in your face. It's fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be a drinking with my friends. When we go out, you'll never see us again.